Hey folks, a very mild night across the valley. Temperatures holding in the 70s pretty much every place. 71 to 74 degrees is the range across the valley right now. Temperatures not cooling off, and they're not going to cool off much until that front gets here, which is going to happen during the morning hours tomorrow. Our lows upper 60s, low 70s. We may not even get to this until behind the front. We may stay in the 70s all night long, but then tomorrow, these are your highs, and these happen first thing in the morning. So you get up in the morning, very mild, especially across the lower valley. Front might be sitting across here by dawn, but it'll slide through as the morning goes on. Temperatures are going to start mild, so you're going to think, oh, what a nice day. Everybody's going to know who watched the weather because they're going to be the ones who have their jackets with them, right? Because it's going to be cool. By the end of the day, temperatures are going to drop behind that front, and by midday, probably into the 50s, where it'll stay into the evening hours and all the way into Thursday. And it won't warm up on Thursday. 50 will be the high on Thursday, and then maybe 65 on Friday. We start the curve back up, but it takes a day to do that. A lot of clouds tonight. High-resolution satellite GOES 16 showed a thickening of the clouds, and of course, along the coast, as we mentioned, a dense fog advisory in effect until 9 a.m. Future track thickens the clouds up. By 8 a.m., the front's knocking on the door. It comes through during the morning hours. By noon, it should be south of us, so everybody turns chilly. Clouds, maybe a few showers. Slight chance of a thunder shower with the front itself. Don't be surprised if you hear a rumble of thunder, but I think it's mostly light rain and drizzle, that kind of thing, that lasts through the daytime tomorrow, even into Thursday. A lot of clouds, maybe a few sprinkles around Thursday as well. I think Thursday night, Friday, the rain tapers off, but may not go completely away. Still could be an isolated shower on Friday. So we've got 30% chance in there for Friday, but 50% tomorrow and Thursday. Front sitting just to the north of the valley right now. It's temporarily stalled. Low pressure is developing right near Houston. That'll slide up the front and push the cold air down into South Texas. 48 in San Antonio and 73 here. Quite a contrast from here to the hill country. 43 in Austin. Abilene's 27 tonight. A lot of clouds showing up behind that front. Front will continue pushing southward behind it. High pressure builds in. Lots of lines. Those are isobars, and the more there are, the more tightly packed there are, the stronger the wind is. And the wind will be a little gusty for a while tomorrow. By the time you get to Thursday, notice those lines are still a couple, but not as many. So the wind not quite as strong on Thursday, but temperatures stay chilly. And then Friday, there's no lines at all over South Texas. So not much of a pressure gradient. So Friday, probably not a windy day, a little bit warmer. And then Saturday, the south wind kicks back in. That warms temperatures back up. Headed to the coast, well, look in the morning, you've got winds out of the northeast. Not so bad with that dense fog advisory, but look how the wind picks up and the temperatures go down. By the end of the day, you're in the 50s instead of the 60s and 70s. Much cooler. There are 3 tides, seas 5 to 7 feet. The bay goes choppy tomorrow behind the front. So cloudy and mild tonight. A low of 68, dense fog advisory at the coast. Then tomorrow, windy and much colder. 71 is not what the temperature is going to be during the daytime. That's the high. First thing in the morning, it drops into the 50s after that. So it will be chilly by lunchtime. Thursday doesn't get above 50. Friday, 65. By the weekend, we're back in the 80s on Saturday. The high on Sunday is going to depend on timing of the front. If it's a little later, we could reach the 80s again. A little earlier, no warmer than the 70s. But either way, that's another transition day. Monday cooler, only 60, and then back in the 70s on Tuesday. So up and down.
On this roller coaster ride.
It's a steep roller coaster right now. The highs are high and the lows are pretty low.
Okay, so I got to make sure my kids have their jackets tomorrow.
Send their jackets with them and bring yours to work as well.
All right, sounds good. Thanks so much, Tim. And Joelle is here with some 5-on-5 highlights.